William the Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him, King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army. In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
Look at your be ready, friends. Flandina hit. Voliente hesi.
As Henry set his sights on burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army. The English approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone. Henry would need siege equipment and a defensible location to construct it.
Guarde Franks, mit Baldenes. An mir word, Fell. Und von Destrelum! Jetzt die ready for Guarde Franks, mit Baldenes. Santas! Kriegers, stand in der Jagd!
Henry now called for the services of a blacksmith to bolster the siege effort.
I'm your worker. Eat your worker.
It is Stute is none borden.
Your way, Iawara. Churla, eat your sayer. Yes, sir. I'm your worker. That should lay Bayeux Timbran.
Yarrow to work, yes, sir. Understood. Cadre and they would do. Eat your worker. What surface, eh? Yeah, it's a wheeler. That's
Veradon.
Henry's presence on the doorstep of Bayeux would not go unanswered, and now his forces braced for an attack by Robert's army.
eat your blue.
Ike on your Sally.
Nu, at mina word, Fell. Get away. Strel, in a seat of the
Henry repelled the attack, But he knew that so long as Bayeux still stood, the city would not give up the fight.
Yes, sir.
Yaru to work. What their faith, eh? Each timber theos. Yes, sir. West Buhala.
And you work it. Each will a delta.
Yaru Hesson.
Yes, sir. West Buhala. What their faith, eh? Each brookie that. Each a work.
Full day hit.
And you work it. What their faith, eh? Each timber theos.
With a blacksmith on hand, Henry's infantry would soon be ready to construct siege equipment.
Hestes commended. Eos de lender Cuthleach. Each timber theos, yes, sir. West Buhala.
Nu, Tulkes, set it young.
Rida Hessa.
Ike Yeseri.
Area Werta. What their faith, eh?
Hot me.
Bayard May.
Cheerless. Your way on your Sammy Endy.
Yes, sir. Each Isaiah, yes. By its end they flashed, yes, sir. West of Business.
Look at you be at the ready.
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress
Yet be
walls.
ready for Hestes.
Yes, sir. West Buhala. What their faith, eh?
Weapons ready! Nu, Tulkes, set it young. Set it young. Listas, Veras. It is seeker for Actus.
Yes, sir. West of Hana.
Hit Bayard, hold on. Yet to be ready before me on the way to Timmy Washner, Fiona.
With the power of battering rams, the English army could crack open Bayeux's mighty walls.
Look at you be ready, Freckis.
Cheerless. Your way on your Sammy Endy.
Vin Hester.
Look at your weird you.
On Moda.
Leave your armors.
Questo Hanna.
You okay?
It's Timbra Bayeux.
We have come. Read it news. We are stood.
Dice io che sei.
Hey, you're at yard.
It is Sita, weapons ready. On first.
One here.
Before they are awaited there. Let us go.
Vero Saro on the Hildeshora.
Bayeux's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city. Robert's garrison made a last stand to defend Bayeux, but Henry would show no mercy in cutting them down and burning their city.
Jan!
List down here.
Drömmen, Jan! Vi har skörd! Draco Eldar! Följ! I shall leda, Jan! Nu tog du dig Nangorden!
Swap,
Hände! Yesterday ready, it's living to hear it. It is seated for actors. Dressed, Jan! We'll serve! See it! Weapons ready! On fire! Dressed, Jan! We'll serve! At me the water! Fire!
What third
Strailboren, ja.
Yarrow to work. Yeah, stealth ending.
Arthur Knightless! Jan! Alles mit
Wernia.
niemand too much on us! Nicht von Wunderfreckes, mit Baldenes! Ich shall lede, Jan.
Bayeux.
Yes, sir. West to Hala. Each timbre fails.
Jaru Hesson.
Bayeux des Bay.
Nu, Tulkes, settet Jan.
Yes.
On your worker, each a worker.
Strailboren, ja.
What third faith, eh? That Shule Bayeux Timbran.
Part mig.
Look for your beauty ready, Freckes.
Yes, sir. West to Hala, each a worker. On your worker.
Strailboren.
Knightless, in the sun! Serpent! Knightless, stand the Attention to something! Before you break it! Let us go! Read it through, Tulkes.
Yes, sir. West to Hala. Each timbre theos.
Garwigan.
On your worker. Yeah, each a willa.
Bayeux des Bay. Strailer.
Seater for actors. Yet to be ready for Hestes.
Bayeux et Jan.
Certes. And then head to seven.
On Mona.
Mira neodlik.
Yeah, way weekenda.
Fort Warde Freckes. Mit Baldenes.
What third faith, eh? That Shule Bayeux Timbran.
Flamboga and odd.
Chier, lass hair. Each timbre theos.
Nu, Tulkes. Second yard.
On Mona. List down Peras.
Judas, number 9. Tis Seether for Actus.
On me, see it!
So be on the way, Tende! Let us go! Du säger namn på det! Varför Friedrichs? Ja! Ja, det var Friedrichs! In i Lassa!
And your work is very new.
Knitters! Knitters! In the top! Knitters, stand in the eye! Set it young.
surface, eh? And you work, got Monday, what? Surface, heading on.
Finito, stand in the yard! Forte, ordenas Yahweh! Ah, Finito, surface, yo! We have cover! Young Hydro Finito, yo! Weapons you ready? On fire! Finito, ich am Leder, yo! Arco Frieden!
Flappy.
Knitters! Admino order! Tuesday to 7! Under Crossco! Knitters stand in the water! Ah, the Knitters yard! Here! On the
Gier, last hair?
Nu, Tulkes, set it yo!
Strela, Fuse.
Ready, yes!
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke Robert. But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown. By 1100, the medieval knight was dressed from head to toe in mail.
Mail is really like a metal fabric. It moves and behaves like a cloth, but is actually made of hundreds and thousands of interlocking iron rings.
It could turn and deflect a sword blade.
As an armor, mail didn't work all by itself. It needed the addition of a padded coat. The coat absorbed the shock of the blow, whilst the mail turned away the cut. Together, they formed an incredibly effective protection.
The first stage in making mail was to create wire to the right thickness. To do this, it was pulled through a drawing plate, which had a series of ever smaller holes, until you got wire of the desired gauge.
To make the rings, we wind the wire onto a mandrel.
And then we take it off the mandrel and cut the rings.
So I've flattened the overlapping ends of the ring and I've pierced a hole through it. And now Nick has to put a rivet in it. The basic construction of mail would be a ratio of 4:1. So each ring goes through 4 of its fellows. Here you can see I've made a set of 5, which will then be joined to other sets of 5 to create a sheet of mail.
Mail had to be tailored to a perfect fit. It had to be shaped for feet and legs, arms and hands, and of course the head. A skilled mail maker could make very precise shapes.
Of course, for more complicated parts of the body, like elbows, we can actually tailor it in 2 different directions at the same time.
Yeah. So if we fold this in half, we have an elbow.
One of the main benefits of tailoring in mail was that it meant a knight didn't have to carry a single ring of extra weight that he didn't need to.
The mail to cover a knight from head to toe required about 200,000 rings.
High-status knights would have had their mail edged with gold, but most importantly, it had to be functional.
Clad in mail with his shield and helmet, the knight was well equipped to face the weapons of the day.